Hello everyone, welcome to the Market Outlook. Gaurang Shah here from Geojit Financial Services, and I think the momentum has built up considerably as far as the up move is concerned on the markets. And as I speak to you this Monday afternoon, Sensex is up close to about 150 points, trading at 55,585. Nifty is up about 25 points. Nifty Spot, which is trading at about 16,555 odd levels. Rupee dollar, well, today being the Parsi New Year, it's a bank holiday, so we don't have any kind of movement in the currency market. But the closing was 74.25 the last week on Friday. Good news on crude oil front. We have again seen a downtick. Brent is trading at about 69.5060 barrel mark, and NYMEX is trading somewhere close to about 67.30, 67.40 mark as far as per dollar barrel prices are concerned. So this is good news, but however, I think we are still a long way from seeing any kind of meaningful downtick in the petrol and diesel prices as far as the consumption is concerned. Broader markets have been underperforming trends, and I think the focus is shifted back on the large caps and some momentum sectorial ideas. The large underperformance from the small cap universe is purely because of the valuation and the earnings backdrop. Now, if you have to put this into perspective, then I think there are reasonable amount of concerns in terms of valuation and earnings as far as small cap is concerned. Mid cap too, there are certain areas of gray wherein you need to be careful, but I think sectorally mid caps, if you go and identify, will do extremely well. Be it strong NBFCs, private sector banks, IT companies, FMCG companies, metal cement universe. I think mid cap ideas over there will continue to contribute to the uptick. Overall, I think the market should trade with some amount of positivity, but again, there is no going to be any major uptick given the kind of momentum that we've seen from last week. I think prudent to see some days of consolidation profit booking, and some days of a little bit of green on the screen cannot be ruled out, but no major uptick or downtick. I think it's going to be a week of consolidation. Having said that, friends, today was an historical day. Monday, we saw 4 new listings, and I don't think, as far as I recollect, we have seen this kind of rush with the IPO market. And the most important point that I would want to drive home is that despite of the rush of IPOs and the oversubscription that most of these IPOs have seen, there is enough liquidity in the system. The reason why I'm trying to highlight this is because there was a lot of concern just before these IPOs were going to hit the market that there is going to be run for money. People would want to liquidate the secondary market investment and possibly get attracted towards the primary market, that is the IPO market. But nothing of that sort has happened. Both Sensex and Nifty, that is secondary market, is also well established at a higher level. And we've seen enough oversubscription, in fact, for the IPO markets where valuation is good and fundamentals are strong. So I think one doesn't need to worry about liquidity. There is enough and abundant liquidity as far as money flow is concerned, and I don't think this run from secondary to primary market is going to lead us into some kind of a deep correction. Having said that, I think we are virtually at the fag end of the earnings season. We have almost seen a curtain down for the first quarter this financial year. Whatever we have seen, the summation is that there is more positivity in terms of earnings improvement for the coming quarters in the next financial year. Monsoon has been fairly, spreading across pan India, and the next trigger that we would possibly be waiting is news flow from the global markets and of course from the local markets. More importantly, with the unlocking that has happened in Mumbai city and other cities, I think third wave doesn't play a spoil sport. Then we are possibly establishing ourselves on a much stronger ground with some great recoveries in the coming quarters. Uh, Buy on dips should be your strategy. I think last time I highlighted uh, banking and finance as a sector to look at, and I think I'll again reinforce that this week as well, because there is a tremendous amount of verbatim that has come through from the management of banking and finance, NBFC management companies, that because of this lockdown and issues with moratorium and gross and net NPA elevated levels, provisioning had gone up. But if things are going to normalize, then you are going to see significant amount of improvement. So I think you should concentrate on bank, especially private banks, more so. Select public sector banks like State Bank of India and Bank of Baroda should also be on your radar. And of course, stronger NBFCs, starting with your HDFCs, housing finance companies like HDFC Limited, LIC Housing Finance, Can Fin Homes. Then, of course, going towards more diversified NBFCs like Shriram Transport Finance, L&T Finance and Holding, Bajaj Finance, likes of M&M Financials, etc. Our sense is that we should see a significant amount of recovery coming through for banking and finance. With this, I'll take your leave. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. Buy on dips should be your strategy, and large caps will be the focus. Stay home, stay safe, and see you again next week. Take care. Bye-bye.